welcome back to the channel. How is everybody doing? As you can see, I don't know if you can see, but you can see the rows behind me in my peripheral, whatever the word I'm looking for, it doesn't matter. You can see I'm in my vehicle, and I am en route to the Chrysler Training Center to get some more knowledge. You can never know enough. In fact, you will never be caught up. You will never be caught up, man, for the changes they make. Car manufacturers are so under a lot of pressure to stay up. Just say, for instance, Fiat Chrysler, in order to stay competitive, man, they got to stay on top of their game, man, because the other cats, Toyota, Ford, GM, they running off with the technology. So if you get left behind, man, there's a chance you're going to miss out on sales. So Chrysler have to stay innovative and stay on top of this stuff, and they have to relay all this information to the service technician, which is where I come in at. So from time to time, yes, I have to go visit a Chrysler Training Center. All right, so, this is a long drive for me. I don't know, 80 miles maybe. Anyway, I got plenty of time to talk and answer questions that I see on my YouTube channel, not my Facebook, because I barely have time to log in over there. So if you have any questions, man, try to catch me on any video on my YouTube page. All right, now the sun blurring me out, so y'all bear with me. One of the questions was, JT, how do you know if you need a tune-up? I think I need a tune-up, but I'm not sure. All right, that's a fairly decent question. That's a all right question. That's a cool question to ask, because you are obviously concerned with your car. You want to keep your car in tip-top shape. Over the years, someone has told you if you keep your car tuned up, it will, stay running. It will stay on top of its game. And that is an accurate statement. Now, any particular car, all particular cars have maintenance schedule, suggested maintenance schedule, when you should do such and such. But sometimes that's out of the question, or sometimes problem can arise before your scheduled maintenance is even due sometime. In other words, you could need a tune-up before your manufacturer suggests that you do a tune-up. It can, sometimes it happens that way. It's just one of those things. So his question was, how do you know you need a tune-up? Now I'm gonna say this, God, you left off information as far as mileage and year, make, and model. I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume you're talking about a Chrysler, because that's mostly, hey, it is what it is. But you left off mileage. So if you're around, say, 60, 70, 80,000 miles, I don't know, the average car nowadays, 100,000 miles is normal. Y'all remember there was a time when 100,000 miles, that means that car is done, finished. I don't want no car with 100,000 miles. That's the end of its life. No, man, nowadays, 100,000 miles is normal for a car. In fact, you're doing pretty good if you only got 100,000 miles on your car nowadays, man. Times have changed. The thinking behind it have changed. Okay, so let me finish. Let's go out on a limb. This is a young lady. Let's go out on a limb and say you have a Chrysler 300 with a 3.6, a Chrysler Sebring with a 3.6, a Chrysler 200 with a 3.6. Any car utilizing that particular engine. Let's just assume that. All right, when is the best time to do a tune-up? Now, again, I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that you think you have problems. If you think you have problems, you should be concerned. All right, we're past that. Now, I will say this: the recommended time to do a tune-up on mostly all today's cars nowadays, they suggest on 100,000 miles. I highly disagree with that. Okay, highly disagree with that, and so does mostly all of the independent shops and the maintenance shop also disagree with that. Okay, now I'm disagreeing for another reason. They're disagreeing because they want you to bring your car in sooner and get it tuned up more often. So we're on different playing fields right now from where I stand. I do it because, yes, that spark plug is gonna break down over time. It's gonna break down before 100,000 miles. In fact, I did a video on, I actually pulled some spark plugs to check on a car that had exactly 60,000 miles. I think this was 300. I'm gonna link it right here. Y'all watch that video. I talked about why you shouldn't wait till 100,000 miles to get your tune-up. All right, so I reiterate a little bit of that, but I still want you to watch that video. All right, hold on, man. But for now, we're at 5 minutes. Let me take an ad break real quick. I'm gonna have to start doing this. Let's take an ad break, and when I get back, we're gonna talk about why, or first of all, why you think you need a tune-up, and number two, should you go ahead and get a tune-up? We're gonna talk about that when I get back. All right, welcome back. Thanks for staying with me, man. Thanks for staying with me and watching the videos. All right, I highly suggest you not wait till 100,000 miles to get your tune-up, because a number of things come into play there. A number of factors. The fuel you use, how well your car is breathing, how well your PCV is operating, okay? All of those items can affect your spark plugs, or the firing of your spark plugs, and can break those plugs down over time if they're not intact. So I suggest you do all of that. Now, the days of a 60K probably are winding down. They no longer, even at the dealership I work at, they no longer really offer. They offer it, but stuff is not included the way it used to be, man. 60K used to get a full box with a lot of things to replace and check. Nowadays, it's not that way nowadays. So, to me, my personal opinion, you should do your plugs, your PCV valve, your air filter, clean your throttle body, and clean your whole intake system out. And last but not least, verify that your computer is up to date. Because in fact, in reality, that could be your whole problem. You could have a drivability improvement software update pending because you haven't got it done, and you don't even know to get it done, and you don't even know to check it. Most mechanic, at least I check for such things when I'm doing a tune-up. If I'm doing a tune-up on your car, and the goal of my tune-up is to, help restore your car back to peak performance, sure, the best way to get to original peak performance is do everything that's wearable, replace everything that's worn out or dirty, and that includes flash updating your computer. All right, I do that. In fact, some cases I just go ahead and do it because I think that's the bulk of your problem right there. Shift improvement, drivability improvements, all that stuff matters, and it affects the way your car drives, okay? So, I highly suggest you get that checked and done. Now, let me take another ad break while I reposition this camera. It's shaking a lot. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. Stay with me. Stay with me. Okay, I'm back. I got it repositioned. Now, yes, get your tune-up. I say every 60,000 miles. I don't care if it's platinum plug. I don't care how long the manufacturer of that plug say this spark plug will last. I highly suggest you do it every 60,000 miles. Check your air filter. Clean your throttle body. I highly suggest you check. Your throttle body is going to be dirty. So forget using the word check. I said clean your throttle body and check. Even your PCV valve is going to accumulate some, carbon and things like that. I say replace it. It's inexpensive. And I say do all that. And like I say earlier, verify. Now, you might have to visit a dealer for this. People hate when I get to that part, but it's facts, ladies and gentlemen. It's true. If the shop you're at doing your tune-up have no way to even look at your computer, you're doing yourself a disservice, because that could be 80% of the reason. Let's say your car hesitating in the morning when you start it. All right? Do you really think spark plug is going to fix that? It could if they're worn out real bad, but that's more of a software change or a software upgrade that engineers got together and find out this will help this particular car at this particular time run better. So they calibrate that in a software patch, and they ship it out to dealers electronically. So when we see it, we're able to download that patch and put in your car and get your car back to peak performance. So you don't have that luxury at a shop. All right, let me wrap this up. Hopefully I answered your question. If I didn't, I said enough in there to make you make your own decision. Hopefully I said enough to where you will be convinced that you should get all this done in a timely fashion and the things that I mentioned. So my job is complete here. Like I say, man, I don't mind answering questions. If you have any question, try to put them on along to basically, it helps if you ask the question on a video that's pertaining to the topic that you are asking. But if not, it doesn't matter. You can ask about drivability on the transmission video. I don't mind. I will see it better because I now have the app on my phone. All right, so that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment and subscribe. And man, I will see y'all on the next video.